Rabba me why fe papa. So tend to say bra hono me why fe. I yes streaming live, and every Tuesday if you miss this show, if you miss tonight, just know we are live, or we have the show on Lifestyle Television every Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. This show is repeated on Lifestyle Television at 2:30 p.m. So don't miss it. And not say wa oba na no teten oba na no ketekete so se me free mu ba no me den de big sister Hega. You can also call me Fresh BBL. That no just no knife, because next year message change me din me ba sesia. masquerading tonight. Babre, because you're a quarterman. And you better. I have the executive say, they recently launched the Gold Coast masqueraders and fancy dressing federation. Wama can't tell me. And the executives know ha. You know, Babon come. One call you. Omo penso biano. No muria. Yatwasity. Let me talk to the executives. After don't laugh. I'm casting me home. There's just tactics to tell you that I'm in it for real. Maybe I say yeah. Hey, what can I say? The masquerades. So we want to know who they are, but first let me introduce them to you. I'll start from I'll start from the I'm starting furious, my fancy. There were two men my right, the immediate left. Nadine George Gorman, Director of Operations, Gold Coast Masquerades and Fancy Dressing Federation, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that is Gorman. Osawo, on the head, on the tail, Tema one. I'll let him talk about it. Okay, so we all know Najuma Diobedu, if you have say. And the man in the middle, I don't think you have to even ask me so I am why. Chrome how a dear Sikasa, every advert, now, yeah, everything. Oh, Judge Goku, Judge and Koye. So, never done so see a legend musician, one of the greatest. Ledrodu Ebanono. Me kwana mi nimeneya na mi hu. Na se me mo fanche me hu mo fanche me producer se me nyai. Masama me hu me ti fan aircon no kra me nti. Ma ti producer me jai. O de ma hit nkome. Nyahwe. Enti the friend of Andrew Kofi Jodu. I say Odu. Andrew.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's been a while. Where have you been?
Yes, Brandon Borderman, you also have to dine yourself.
Into down way.
Of course, I have to be on the hideout a lot, but yes, yes of
course. Okay, so the man after Andrew is Mr. Dr. Benjamin Odro Ohene. He is the consultant. Ahen, yeah. Dr. Benjamin Odro Ahen, consultant for the Federation. Right. Yeah. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
First time meeting you.
Yeah.
And you're very calm.
I've been here several times.
Oh, you've been here?
Several times.
Oh, but not on spectacle, right? No. So your first time on being here. Yeah, welcome. Okay. And the man after Doc, well, no, your friend is space, so your spaceship. Say space, the about no your space, Clotty. That is named Legal and Governance Advisor for the Federation. Welcome.
Thank you, Ega.
We are
back.
Late.
We came.
We saw and we conquered. Okay, so the PRO I'll start with the PRO for the Federation. Today we have other things doing. So immediately about 9:25 I come. BBC a time you turn in your pesca, sort of say. International society, a boring program, anything boring. Okay, so tell me about Gold Coast, masquerades, fancy dressing, Federation. Tell me something about who are you?
All right, so thank you very much for this opportunity given to us. In fact, we have to come out with this Federation because, of course, I mean, when it's Christmas, that is when, secondly, Takoradi, Accra, Kumasi. Kumasi recently joined Tama, do their masquerade. Everybody has his own club, names. People have their foundation, people have their, their club, but they do it in their region. But we sat down and we realized that, no, there are so many things we can do for them. So that we came out with this foundation for everybody to be under us. Know the data, know the people, know the kind of people we are dealing with. So as in, if anything, we'll be able to help them. By God's grace, yes, we have been able to, start helping them. So we have data of the people in the Masqueraders Club. So then, those in Takoradi, those in Tama, are those people who we are working with. So at the end of the day, when you talk about the federation, that is what we do. I mean, uniting all the clubs together to make it, so authentic. As in, when there's something, we will be there to speak for them. Because at the end of the day, when there's something from the government, who are you going to give to? Is it Tamakumasi, Takoradi? No. But then since, we have the foundation under us, everything, their welfare is with us, is within us, is under us. When we be biano, they take care of. Into yet federation to unite all the Masqueraders Club in Ghana, so that at least our voice would also be heard internationally, both international and locally.
Okay, so still on you, how many are you now, the groups? Have you gathered or you are now still gathering?
We are still gathering, but for now we have about 20.
Any amount also?
Yeah, Takoradi don't go down there. Yeah, 80. What Takoradi don't go down? One club can give us 7,000 people. Yes. So just imagine when there's Christmas, so we have all of them. We have all the members under us. So when you even go to our website, when you click, their names come and the name of the members also can. You will see them there. Yeah. Okay.
So to George, you said you are the director of operations, and also you brought up a masquerading group.
Good.
Tell me something about that one before your position here.
Okay, fine. That's nice. I have a group in Tema that is called Inshra Masquerade.
By the way, we mix it 50-50, 50, so it's Chinglish.
Okay. No, no, tree fancy.
Nobody is stopping now.
That's nice. Okay, fine. Then I have a club in Tema. And Tema is also a hot place for this masquerade stuff. So I decided to come out with one, which is called Inshra Masquerade. I didn't come here alone. I have Adada founders here. I have Tumus, I have Sky. They are also in Tema. They came with us. And we have the brass band that we were playing. Yeah, the leader of it is the Sky brass band. So I also have and the association came, the federation came, and then I decided to join it so that the vision that they have, I realized it's a nice thing, so I have to be part of it so that any good thing that will come out of it, I can also get some and reach out to my people in Tema so that we can also grow our fancy in Tema.
Okay, so I'll come to Doc. Being the consultant, what future do you anticipate for this group of masquerading in Ghana?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I'm saying here masquerade you may deal all over the world. Idea, sika, bro, my pa. I feel so juma, banipa, a problem. I feel so some my inquire if I so because a releasing of stress and then means to entertain ourselves. And see, the whole idea of me coming on board is to help structure it. In the sense, globally, it has been projected, in the year 1932, masquerades and fancy dress will produce about $46 billion all around the world. In fact, I had the money aspect, but I bet you, if you go to the Jamaicans, the Caribbeans, you will be surprised. Steel bands are involved. Popular bands, they mount a whole pop band on a low loader, following masquerades, and they are playing music. And people are investing huge sums of money in it. So it tells you, say, Nipano, Ghana, Habehe, and Kolanket getting will be able to susu. We started doing a research about it. But we said, Kolanket and getting oko, not to susu, just to get the masquerade dress, no, now with me, I should be. And it's an Mammy Nibia, or better to do here. And just 5 years, no, yes, cannot. That's own to me, Kohumbi. Because I know soon you're tired now, to me, Komubi. So the whole idea is structure it move it from just informal, where people are just struggling to be part of it, but find ways and means to help them structure it formally. At the same time, to the people, the musicians involved, it's a job for them. Because or bank, or family, or he has to practice. Also, see how to play very well. And so now, Bona, I had that to send you now will say.
So,
Because now you're on and so imagine some band on boy and uncle here. So the whole idea is to do that kind of structuring. One, a mine Yemra or Ghana Company Act. It has to be registered. Not only registered, it has to be regulated. And say Banesa ne acquire association in society. Also be or can be so utuminya equal attention. In TV say let's imagine say masquerade some person to collaborate. Where do they have to go? One say Kunanka say a structure. They have their letterheads. They have government backings. Near endorsement maoma. And then that's why you just pick your letterhead, write to an embassy. Oh, you program say they have an invitation. And one on your friend because some light it now we refuse to visa. You refuse to visa. You show the name. Oh, yeah, papa, yeah, my visa. All those things will not come in because it has been well structured. Because Oko America, when they are doing Thanksgiving services and other events, people travel from so many places just for masquerade. They go and do their event and they go back. So why can't we do the same thing here and be able to give these people and even more people who wants to join? Because it's a way of life. And also, they are not, they are not vagabonds or stubborn. No. Now, because we be joining masquerade. We are called Bonnie. Was we a day party of joining? Send a baby who and him. Masquerade has a cultural, traditional way of life where it was those days, it was a means of spiritual. It was a ritual event. It was a tradition. They use that kind of what we call embodiment of that Nipana or dress it as a god to speak to the people. Oh, and if you do this level, about than a means of social heritage, at the same time to entertainment and then also a festival. Now, so we say, yeah, she sika, and also the bro, Maya, Adebachi, one, at Arabepam, Taylor Nika Hobby, so fashion and designing, textiles, Omomoton, to Manina, they are part of this game. Musicians, yeah, we call Accra, a friend saying, Rollins Park, Yatunton. If I tell you this trumpet alone costs 6,000, Ubejedi.
Music instruments.
One trumpet.
Wow.
Oh, so if we're able to structure all these things, no beer associations, way it can even help reduce land guards. It can reduce robbery. It can reduce galamsey. And a lot of social vices I am because to me medi weyechi now won't say that Jim could be born. Debbie. So discipline, a bit to me discipline, appreciation, morality. It's apart from say entertainment, a whole institution or say in a boa near structure, money boa on my Ghana. I'm a dachin so a bomb masquerade near boss. It brings us an economic value to the state.
Okay, so now no. Because to be honest with you, I'm to federations. To be honest with you, the day I'm more customs. What federations? I did the GN, but more traffic more. Yeah, Cape Coast. Munjay and Betan. Meme say, Vicky, and I'm called East Legon. Our Association International. Omugu Hono Moye. And where she am, what top one, oh, sister, I'm Kakra, sister, I'm Kakra. Sister, Mamma Kakra, and Tian Busam say, Mebo. To me, starting to fish association with your group, and I said, Moya say. Also, in case Gianni for Carbonum send him a chia or so. I idea what me giving to them, no, it's not a problem. But enter a dream was, hey, association idiom, Mentiase. Na Mentiase, but then you may, Mamma Matia, see a pan, then I'll be sure my name's a I friend I'm about also question space. Una legal and governance advisor. Let me say a lawyer. Let me know that. What I'm also talking.
Oh, Gamashi.
Yeah, what's talking to Gamashi? Well, now, what joining us a federation, a GM partner who say a problem. I told me about 2 and new man. I said, "Someone George Joy." Now it's okay. This time, dear, we have to make it. We have to project it. Though PR can be, But as a legal advisor, a dear pan, I'll just say a problem. I was say we should look at to project this association or the masquerading.
Thank you, Ega.
Hagar.
Egan.
Hey.
Ega.
Hey.
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 Don't forget, I'm coming from Bukom.
Hey, yeah. So I was saying,
Yes.
there.
So after R, over there is a problem. So it's our age. So we leave it there before we go into cultural differences of.
No, sir. I just want to take my castle cast Ega. Now, okay, I feel Matthias.
Yes. Masqueraders, right?
Yeah.
Collecting money. If we have a federation of this kind and of this magnitude and the structure, I believe that those on the road will not do probably what they are doing. That displaces you. So coming together to fashion the do's and don'ts of masquerading is one thing. And nobody will just come out and so fancy dress, and so I'm a masquerader, I'm collecting money, all will be monitored. And as you said, some people use it to defraud or to do other things.
I've not seen them do any illegal thing. Just that almost
Artistry. Okay, of course, the artistry is what I'm talking about. So all that will be well structured. And as we know, Christmas time and other festivities, we come on the streets or other communities, dance, do the kakamutobi with the box. And then you put money in or you dash the people money as they are entertaining. We are going to put all that together and to train people very well, as my colleagues have said, and to legalize, as we have come now, you legalize all the activities. You legalize me consultant can if we are about to travel today, nobody will have to go and struggle at the embassy with all sort of fictitious documentations, because we are a registered organization, we are a federation, we are known by almost all the embassies, all the state institutions. When we are invited or we are participating in any festival, any activity outside the country, it will not be a struggle. Everything is structured legal-wise, governance-wise. We know who is going, we know who is coming. When we go, we are returning. We are not going to go and just sneak out into thin air. But since we are a very serious organization, all will be monitored. And all those who are joining too, they are joining for a benefit. They are not coming just as a masqueraders and fancy dress. No, but they are coming to join for a benefit, because sewing one dress is very costly. If it's no more than 500 cedis, then we don't know what we are doing. And as it said, the trumpet alone, 6,000 plus. So all these things will come with its own support. And all the participants, all the masqueraders, everything, based on their active participation, they will be considered. If the government say, okay, this year or next year, I'm giving the federation 5 million Ghana cedis, It's possible, isn't it? Yeah. Or it's too small.
The whole entertainment industry, yes.
5 million is not. But considering the money that masqueraders will come bring.
Okay.
5 million is not. It's not a problem.
And again,
so before you play Mukakra, let me bring something small. You see, so when we are apportioning the resources that will be invested in masquerade, everybody will get his or a share according to his or her activity and effectiveness. So nobody will be left out. And in terms of the legal structures of each and every masqueraders will be looked into, and the governance aspect for a good governance in particular will be well harnessed.
Okay.
Harnessed to make sure that this group stand the test of time. This group assist all the small groups that are scattered.
That's it. Okay.
Bring them together, train them, and let me add also that we are not just going to leave it in community, but we are going to go into the schools, because we don't have these things in our schools. So we are going to schools to let them bring the masquerade thing and the festival in our schools. That's what we are going to do. So we have a lot to do, and I'm happy that the structures have been well put together, and everybody is very active. Everybody is working hard, and I believe sincerely that this year masquerade will be great. Next year, a lot of activities will also be fashioned out, and the masquerading that we knew the days gone by, especially in Accra, Greater Accra, that seems to have died completely, will be resurrected. And with your support, we are here to see a very wonderful Christmas.
Yeah, Monkai, bread, yeah, fairly falling in your banner. So that's why I want you to come. We will come. Okay, what you want to say? Okay.
What I wanted to say is, Nkolana more street, you know, they don't belong to any club. So attend the Yashana. You kwa kasha fufuro no na wa ba jeje na ku ka wajeje ku ka wajeje so dem not ntin won dem na wa am se bibia na dem
ma fa ka kan kan de o kan o say anything na federation ya ba na menya age ho pa no na emi pom abo join na ma ka che me nua no wa na dem o join on da finish na say wo be shata fufuro na wo tua ka nti aka ba ebusu me bi ma Christmas edu what they do is they have to go around no pesca. Now, what did you want to have for the camp?
Oh, to change it every year.
Every year, we saw new costume.
Every year,
every year. And it's all perfect for the year. And you see, I
produce our videos to be good to America. Because everyone.
Yeah, every year, and I for the bike, I was said, difference woman. Every year,
but I didn't overshow. Hey, the one that problem to everybody say, we need different. Because white to raise your breath, maybe. Winning, Obiani, would they win? You wouldn't know.
I mean, someone should say,
it's for a purpose.
Ayaka. Ayaka, maybe I was here with them some look about what was association? Tema, Diana, Moya did you say?
Groups, what groups are one? I said,
Media what in Moya say?
They are saying my group like this, we are over 500 now.
Ah, none.
Not necessary. Said the more when you're done now, you're moving. Not the more now who could so air.
Omutia juice,
Omutia juice, na juice Nagasa, no one penny to because Omutia first and then it could be one juice now, Obinia Sama, on farm concord one. The juice, the Sabia, when you are saying be an hour your party, be business, opposite for the support you are, no more about the support you. And see Omuja to your bass, see, I know master starting to yank it. By a juice near the Pomatarian. Because we train juice our palm, your but materials at the Pomatarian, one bundle, okay. It's almost about 300 Ghana cedi. And I will talk about over 1,000 bundles. Now they are Pomatarian. It's a cow pumupa.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we have meetings.
Yeah, meetings.
Okay, we meetings. Some of the and then maybe my mom in particular. Before I go to him, he is a PR. I want him to tell me one or two things. But mom and what we are about 500 within your group, no. And you know there are some of the problems that normally come out. Right? The problems that normally come out during like meetings or like that's association in general. Your group is not association.
Okay. and never about out would be more a problem. The case here and Tarani to and the camera. And to know, and I make a big and say, Yenya association ya be so obe so yemu. Emma wa boy and Masabia entire family time so. Obe boy and skaka, obe so ya say, because most of them are school for. It is school for a coach at Tareka, Leniska, a coffin with him. It's time is no budget idea. A rumor bono said this the way you can actually I don't tell you about to send our book. But I felt about better normal way soon. A soon be soon on the part that will be a shaky stuff. When you be a man a problem. And no more peers, so I would say you peer to see an account, a person in there. If you understand, I said the man for if you are to do once one more with you and come home, we will be the snare there. No more in come one. Over one of my not on trash. You wouldn't know what is the problem. If you are not committed. Yeah. I sound no idea. It is a way yes, I am a money here, and no money. Any materials like that, any band for me. A whole no problem. I won't be seen. But aside that, like I said, you be a cool.
Oh, okay, be a cool.
Yeah.
And say, no, some I didn't like say, because young for Takoradi, for example, we may not if you have seen the Takoradi one. I had a mention there was that intense masquerading. Maybe I'm not for your modern and maybe a tema so me who can cry. Now, me poster belt, the hoodie. But when you see the Takoradi one, as I say, Takoradi adio,
Brata Manabeche, some group, Brana Nabeche, some of your carnivals, 2 hours can enter. Ye back war, your waffle marks, why there were masquerades, so they're back 24 and 28. And it's Tamano 25th, 26th, and ya grow. Then I'm catching this year, Tama. Brabechu when you saw
26th, they show but 25th, they went to my
Brata Malbeche.
Because they said they like more amojo.
Let's say more Brata Manamo. I'll go for more Bra. All our better Israel, Wabetu Sky, Wabetu to lose. The groups are all the beginning of the moment. Yes, my sisters were Sanatos were. A poor baby water.
You see, if I may add, we are talking about Tardy. The Central Region Chiefs. Tardy's own a kind of a festival. It has become like part and parcel of their culture and tradition. Until now, I say a GD pass and but Accra no and Accra tema enclave no. We have not consumed it or accepted it as a tradition culture. Until I say according to Accra, she keje nese kaya
Gamashi.
Never na chakemo.
Gamashi.
You know the old in the city. Ke only ke wisdom men. Ke masculine union. Your Gamashi ni Accra. I'm a family with the help of George Goma. I'm a family the Accra own is very unique. Accra own is not one uniform dress masquerade, but Accra own is well structured. It was a way the Takamutobi. You know, Accra own is very systematic.
Oh,
of course, I'm coming from Gamashi. And you know, Gamashi is the center of.
So, in all, no, when you know, I say,
of course, Gold Coast masqueraders and fancy dress, Gold Coast masqueraders and fancy dress federation, the big umbrella.
Now, the match is manager, I won't home because I don't know how to lie. Mokas association in my head, maybe more pescadier, cabinet, more page because maybe PR, so say more event, right? Now, I'm person my association. How do you plan doing this? Because they do be about what's my petema for me, Pegamashi for me, Pekaswa for. How is the plan?
All right. So right now, since they are coming under one umbrella, they are being registered under us. We take care of them. In Zimbabwe, say BBA, we are not going to sideline anybody. This year, there will be a 6 match. They will give us the nod to be performing because before then, in the way battle be breaky. In Tobandamana, ye kakrawa, 5 near Dabu. Then they go to do it under the name of the federation. So the mana and again, you will never be or Ghana. And then outside is also the mom consultant can outside yen letters but letter be who in ponko because everybody would want to too much padoko or yes it's padoko or no I know why who to endorse is even a problem but when the federation yet to you they actually say your letters and what the no you are being recognized it's Anton one nobody would accept you or take your words.
Okay, so now yeah who say more per se like you should be recognized as an association to handle issues and also project and also get money for the young ones and even penny for discussion.
Go for Kaka.
Okay, let's go straight because my time because you know Chinameko for you doing in Doctor Manebo Mommy and Kram and ask my master Kumasi and the Akamonko. Name Omomoka. A dear event now I ahead.
Oh, we are planning of an event in Cote d'Ivoire. Yes, and one tourism minister, our friend, and the business of Togo. We are the Caribbean, US, Canada, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica. Nina, you see, when you go to they are there.
Don't forget.
And then we have one man who we are under, Vincent, who is doing all the job.
I wanted to say because I'm part of Vincent's group.
All right. So
last year it was at Canada, right?
Exactly.
We were going to Canada and it couldn't happen
Voila,
because the minister.
to la Bella.
Oh God.
The promo, in the career, the Duria.
It's another problem. They feel like to clap it on round.
I never told you about
So this all event we have to do next year.
Yes.
Inti damno groups no ubia boko 1111 ekwa naba no bisuko. Ayendama everybody will go like, wow, it's not chere 77 we are really doing the work.
So what's the jackpot?
Voila.
What's that?
Voila. Obia Yamanko. In a group and
almost three.
We have all this in there. We've even planned, we've even started. Last year, we didn't continue there on component foundation, but this year we will be happy over as an entertainment host. The Baba to Orlando. You can share at Baba Airport to Butcher. Yabaswa.
I mean, me ya confirm. As we call you. Oh, I would not call you in my chat. About
we plan doing all this and they are there. Under the federation, when we have it, of course, the government will also come and support you. You'll be recognized. Why? Because why activities we are in Ghana? Let's say if there's no culture, if there's no, we need to portray what we do as a Ghanaian. Of course, and we never feel so what is yes, it's also, you know, I talk about $1,000 Ghana. You know, so we will be there to help them.
Okay.
Needy but brilliant students, we are going to help them.
15 minutes. So, how can I make that? There can be enough ways to come home. So, structure as a consultant. Now, we'll put it in place to help the group.
Okay, so one of the things is also here, CCR, a little bit of competition is coming in. And see, the whole idea of structure, fair competition, and then also to be able to provide what we call ranking systems. Send a bayer and go back, oh, be engaging first and fancy dress, masquerade to be. Then the panel after using them to your car, I have problem. So all these things must be provided. So say if they provide the association, the seat book, the invoice. I'm talking about the clubs. Send a bayer, oh, make a program na nkole edi efunechi akwesi yaba. Abe ponyum sa man about 3 o'clock. Yeah, mom, but you're so number of what are you talking about? All these things would also educate the society because you can say class into the federation will take care of that and educate the society. say nipano or you be back or you also so back and call back into all these things will be one way to also provide that kind of unique umbrella to give every club a fair opportunity. You see, unfair competition and yet because anyway Damashi Canada the federation will help to regulate that. Senebaya yabo waiting the presidency let that go. The federation will stand on that principle. Say yabo waiting to my way in court. Ye free we na ama adding as yaba now quiet to say you push because I've been to masquerade situations, they fight. I'm telling you. Oh, person or one person try to kick on say somebody try to kick somebody. To be able to show say the chair. All these things is what the federation or the association will be able to stand to make sure say these kind of systems works in place to give everybody a fair chance.
All right, so remember my final word, but I'm more better from you. Yeah, my birthdays. Let me just my say you know my birthday because I can see so time more better. I was talking to George. Gathering these ones is not a joke.
Yeah.
So, the cow, Modi Beba, a journal Mubedia, you know, something from the Mamma Moon to Michelle. So, yes, only a little. And it's me how a more count one similar, just a distant one yet. But in your show, the more performance, my mamma,
what's our life?
Oh, home.